When a big sale season is coming, how do you keep track of all the things you want to buy? If you only want to buy 2 items, you can define variables like item 1 and item 2 and assign them the items you want. But if you want to buy 10 items, defining 10 variables one by one quickly becomes annoying. To solve this problem in a cleaner way, we need a data structure that groups related data together. Python lists are designed for exactly this. An empty list is represented by a pair of square brackets to put multiple values into a list. Wrap them in square brackets and separate them with commas. To add items to an existing list, you can use a list method called append. Methods are similar to functions in that they perform specific tasks. The difference is that methods are called on an object using a dot, while functions are called directly by name. Only important difference is that lists are mutable, while types like strings, numbers, and booleans are not. What does that mean exactly? Take strings as an example. The upper method returns a new uppercase string, but the original string stays unchanged. If you want to update the variable, you must assign the new value back to it. It returns a new string, while the original string stays unchanged. So if you want to actually update the variable, you must assign the new value back to it. Lists, however, are mutable, and append directly modifies the original list. That's why you should not reassign the list when using append. To remove an item from a list, you can use the remove method. Just to make sure the item actually exists in the list, or Python will raise an error. You can print a list at any time to see what it contains. Python lists can store values of different data types. Like strings, lists also work with the len function. Len returns the number of elements in a list. You can access list elements using indexes, which start at 0. The index of the last element is the length -1. You can modify an element by assigning a new value using its index. Python also provides many useful built-in functions like max-min, and sorted returns a new sorted list without modifying the original one. These functions are extremely useful in real-world programming. Now it's practice time. Let's use a shopping list example to see how lists work in practice. First, define an empty list called for shopping. An empty list is represented by a pair of square brackets. Suppose the first 2 items on the list are a keyboard and keycaps. We can use the var_append method to add them. Now let's print a list to see what's inside. Both strings should appear in it. If we want to remove the keycaps from the list, we can use a list name, followed by a dot, then var_move, and put the value inside parentheses. Print the list again, and the keycaps should be gone. Let's try adding a few more items, like speakers and a gaming chair. At this point, we can use the find_fun function to check how many elements are in the list. It should output var_div. If you want to access an element at a specific position, you can use its find_xoin. For example, to see only the first item in the list, you'd write tprint shopping list 0, because in programming, counting starts at t0. Now imagine you realize you can't afford the speakers and decide to replace them with a hard drive. You can also use the index to update the second element to hard drive. Remember, the second element has an index of 5.1. Print the list once more. The speakers should now be replaced with hard drive. If you also define a separate list of prices, say 57.99 for the keyboard, 510.24 for the monitor, 4200 for the hard drive, and Cyanide 100 for the gaming chair, you can use the function to get the highest price from the list. Similarly, you can use findMean to get the lowest price. And if you want to sort the prices from low to high, you can use the findSorted function. Just pass in the list, and it returns a new sorted list. Let's print all of these out: the highest price, the lowest price, and the sorted list. As you can see, Python can handle finding the maximum, minimum, and even sorting, all for you. See you in the next video.